Hi, I'm Judy Vitale, and this is your weekly Horoscopes at Work forecast for the week of October the 23rd through 29th, Halloween week 2017. Are you ready for it? The spooky time of year? You'll wake up Monday morning feeling a little bit like that because the sun will have moved into Scorpio. It happens at 1:27 a.m. on the East Coast. And you will just feel a little bit different when the sun moves into Scorpio. There's a sense of mystery, a sense of anticipation. Scorpio is really good at the act of transformation, taking something that looks like it's nothing and turning it into something that is really something. I think if you know a Scorpio person, you understand what I mean. But even if you don't, you can get the idea that the things that are dying at this time of the year in the autumn are actually the beginnings of what are going to be new life when spring comes again. And that's really the spirit of Scorpio and Scorpio people. How can we do our very best at all times? So during this time, while the sun is in Scorpio, from now until toward the end of November, when we go into Sagittarius, I want you to really think about that. How can I do my absolute best possible job at everything that I do? So, with that in mind, let's go through this day by day. We have a couple of other things happening, and I'll mention them and highlight them as we go through the week. Monday, we have the Sagittarius moon and the sun in Scorpio. So, there's going to be an exuberance. This is a great time to think about what am I going to do on Halloween weekend. And at work, it's a very good time to boost sales, make calls, show your enthusiasm about life because Sagittarius just kind of gives that to you. It's just an extra boost that you get, the Sagittarius moon. Now, Tuesday is a bit of a different story. We're going to have Mercury in a trine with Neptune. So the imagination factor is going to be playing into most things, but there's also a bit of deception associated with that. So be careful. And the moon will go for it, of course, at 12:44 p.m. when it finishes making aspects out of Sagittarius, and it will stay like that until 8:12 p.m. on the East Coast. Now, the void of course moon again, do not make major purchases or decisions if you can avoid it. Things just don't turn out the way that you plan. So wait until after 8:12 p.m. before you do anything else. The way to use the void of course moon time, of course, is to finish something that you've already started. And that's really good energy for that. The moon will, though, at 8:12 p.m. on Tuesday night, go into Capricorn. This is excellent for business of all kinds. And it's going to stay there all day Wednesday and all day Thursday. So we have those 2 days to really get ourselves organized. And Wednesday is very good, a lot of good energy among the planets, but not quite as good as Thursday, which is even better because the sun will make a conjunction and join right up with Jupiter and just boom, opportunities all over the place. So don't miss that. 2:10 p.m. is the moment. So if you are about to ask for something or sell something, that's a really good time to ask that final question and really get people to sign on the dotted line. It's quite likely to happen. Okay, so moving on from there, we have Friday with the moon void, of course, again, but just from 1:32 a.m. to 8:59 a.m. So it's the morning. It's not too bad, but, just try to avoid if you do any overseas work, especially, try to avoid making decisions based on what you hear during that time period. Other than that, Friday is another really active day. The highlight is Venus and Mercury making aspects to Pluto. Venus is going to make a square, so this is going to create maybe some jealousy, three-way situations that are not so pleasant. And then we'll have Mercury in a sextile to Pluto. Now, these two things also happen later in the evening, after 11 o'clock at night on the East Coast, but they also will be kind of in the air on Friday. Now, this is a great time to be thinking about enjoying Halloween weekend, right? And after the moon is done going in void, of course, it goes into the sign of Aquarius, which is great for those gatherings. So, whether you're going to your kids' school parade or you're having one of your own, you can definitely enjoy that on Friday and Saturday. Saturday is gorgeous for friendship, romance, all that kind of stuff. It's a wonderful day. And if you happen to be at work, it's a good day for doing team building and bringing people into your place of business and really getting them to interact with you. So Saturday is a really good day for that. And then On Sunday, we will have the moon going void, of course, at 12:22 p.m. and then not going into Pisces until 7:46 p.m. So those early games, or the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games on Sunday, are going to be a little different than the way that we anticipate. Keep that in mind. But in general, it's a good week. You can be very productive. It's up to you, though. You've always got to put that energy into what's happening with the planets. As for me, I will be at Journeys of Life on Wednesday from 3 to 7 p.m. and also on Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. So you can come and see me there, or you can make an appointment in advance at 412-681-8755, and any time of the day or night. You can reach me for transpersonal coaching, clinical hypnotherapy, EMDR, yoga, and of course, astrology at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.